Alright, welcome everyone. We are live. It's Zenith Online Racing, Season 7, Tier 1, Round 16. We're in Le Castellet for the French Grand Prix. Welcome everyone. I'm Arbega, joined again by GP Colin. How are we doing tonight?
Doing great, doing great. How are you?
Not too bad. We've got 14 cars here tonight. Denmark, a reserve, Asylum, a reserve as well. Packer not here at the moment, which is big for the championship, but I assume Packer will show up. I think he checked in, so he's definitely intending to race, so should see him shortly in the lobby. Got a few guys out on outlaps at the moment. I think Rex at the front of the field here. He's on the medium tire. Having that audio glitch there, so maybe we'll check in with Scabby instead. Right on board with him.
Yeah, Rex would have a big smile on his face if Packer didn't show up.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think he'll be pretty excited about that. I'm just gonna fix this audio a little.
Yeah, mine too. What am I doing here?
You're not getting the engine sounds?
Nope.
You just gotta go into the pause menu and then back out. It should activate it. Always works.
Not for me.
No?
Let's see. Was it my on my headset? Because I can clearly hear you. Let me see. Maybe it's Remember I cut the music out earlier. Maybe I need to go back and turn that on.
Yeah, maybe it's your master volume. But my audio was off, and then I went through the pause menu and it came back. So last week we had to quit, and we ended up getting put in the car. So we try to avoid. Yeah, remember that? I had to drive the car around and park it. So we want to avoid that at all costs. No. Don't leave the lobby unless absolutely necessary. The problem was last week I had no audio and I couldn't do anything. Like none of the buttons were working. I couldn't do the menu. I couldn't bring up the telemetry or anything like that. So it was like kind of just glitched on my end, and I didn't have a choice really. So
yeah, luckily we got it straightened out before we needed to. Before they started the race. Well, more or less.
Well. Yeah, not really. I literally had to start the race, so...
Yeah. Rex about to finish his lap here on the mediums in a 1:35.70.
I have no idea if that's any good.
Not too bad.
Scabney is 9/10 behind, so it's probably about what you'd expect from Rex. Beck actually 4/10 off on the medium tire as well, so... Rex's time looking pretty strong. Beck definitely one of the quicker drivers. I think 4/10 would be about how far off he'd be from Rex normally.
Mm-hmm.
Maverick on a lap here. Just got a soft tire on and he's just got going. So let's ride with Maverick, see what he can do. We should expect this lap to be much quicker than the medium laps, but see if we can get an idea how competitive Rex's time is on the mediums. Rex and Maverick relatively close on pace, probably the best benchmark aside from Packer. Fusions as well, usually pretty quick in qualifying, so.
I didn't realize you can take that corner that way, following along with Maverick here, as he entered that chicane. He was able to put all four wheels pretty much on the in the rumble strip, if you will.
Yeah, sort of run wide on the entry.
Actually, he cut in early.
Okay.
And clipped the corner.
I think the way it is when you cut those chicanes, like when you sort of aim to go over them, is that your back tire will end up dragging across on the track still. they won't ding
Okay.
you for it. I think it's just the way the corners fall away, because we saw that last week quite a bit. Yeah,
Maverick
29.8 for Maverick.
on the
so
softs.
makes sense. Rex's time, I think, pretty competitive, given he's on the much harder compound. See how that
Yeah, I would
holds
think
up.
that the soft is a good second and a quarter faster-ish.
There's Fusions. Solid time from Fusions. Maverick currently ahead, though. Still no Packer, 11 minutes to go in quali. Check in on the chat, see if Packer's going to make it. Maybe something came up. Yeah, I don't see Packer. There's no sign of him in the Discord either, so maybe trying to create a little extra drama for tonight. He's going to show up at the last minute and steal a pole position.
Yeah. Jennett just ran a little wide and invalidated his lap. Interesting that he went out on the softs first. He's usually out there on the mediums.
We got Bones. He's putting a lap in on the mediums here. Let's get on board with Bones in the Haas car. They're really they're not gonna scrub that sponsorship off the car, eh? The new game's coming out in like 6 weeks. Like, there's no way they're gonna get it off now.
Yeah, this is where you can, like that. Yeah, you can take that corner pretty much over the whole curbing. The entire car. Oh, nicely done.
Alright, Bones rounding the final corner. Let's see what kind of time he can put up here. Try to get himself in the mix with the other medium runners near the top. That's a pretty quality lap. He's got into fourth with that. Definitely one of the better medium laps we've seen, so see if he sticks with that. So got T-Money needs to get a time in. Puff needs to get a time in. It looks like Puff out on track. T-Money moving through the chicane right now, so let's check on the T-Money. We haven't seen him out here for the past few weeks, so T-Money back now and looking to claw back some of that deficit that's grown. There's a lot of drivers that are in striking distance of 5th place in the standings, and some of those guys are going to be looking to make some headway tonight.
You saw Puff out on track. He invalidated in at turn 2.
Okay, so he's not pushing anymore.
Nope.
What about Seye? Where is he at right now?
Let's see. He's coming through the.
Started.
He's coming down the second DRS zone here. Very quick.
T-Money backed out of that lap, so he's starting another run now. But let's stay with Seye. He's coming up through sector 2. He doesn't have a time yet, so we're not going to get a relative split.
Very nice turn.
Rex 29.3 on the soft, so well ahead of Maverick. Pretty much unchallenged here without Packer. And again, no sign of Packer at this point. 8 minutes to the end of qualifying, and Packer needs to get in here, otherwise he will not be assigned a car for the race session. So that's going to be a big deal. Rex go out and win this thing, and he cuts that championship in half. And then we have a real fight down to the wire from here. And it's 5 races to go after tonight. Actually, sorry, including tonight. 16.
Let's see what Seye can do on the mediums here.
16th round here, and yeah, so 4 more races after tonight, and Rex probably, I think Packer can afford to miss this week, and then if he wins next week, he'll pretty much be safe, but a DNF could put things in real jeopardy. And we have some street circuits to end the season coming up. We got Canada, Singapore, Saudi Arabia, like quite a few where the walls come at you fast. So
yeah, so Fusions and Say both on the mediums, and if they go to the softs, they're going to be right close to Rex if they can gain the time that the softs provide them. I don't know if that made any sense, but yeah, because Fusions is only 6/10 behind the leader, and he's on the medium. So if the softs are a second faster, you know, you would think that he would jump Rex.
Fusions, yeah, I would say he's got a real good shot at it, yeah. He's back out on the mediums right now, though.
No kidding.
This 2 warm-up laps, perhaps, here?
Yeah, he's like 11 seconds off his time, so... Maybe he's just going back to the pits?
RC's invalidated, so he's running slow. I don't really have anyone on a lap here.
Beck. Oh no, Beck's on an out lap. My bad.
Yeah. We got a few guys on out laps. Fusions, I guess.
Packer's here.
Oh my. There he is.
P11 right now. Better late than never, Packer.
Showing up to break some hearts. He heard me doing the math for the championship and he was like, alright. Don't hurt your head, I'm coming.
Yeah, fooled ya. No, that's good that he's here.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he delivers an absolute steamer, but I wouldn't be surprised also if he's a little flustered trying to rush in late, so.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, or thinking that same thing.
So Fusion's going to put a lap on the board now. He is out on the mediums again. Puff in Sector 1. Let's ride with Puff. He needs to get a time here. He doesn't have anything on the board yet. Still out on the softs. Trying to make something happen here. Let's see where he's at. We're not going to get a split here, so... Nice job through the chicane there, carrying a lot of momentum. That'll help him here through a very high-speed portion of the track. And you get a little bit of a tricky hairpin. The corner just seems to want to fall away from you. But you can pretty much go flat out up until about this point here. And you need to lift. Get the car rotated and get on the throttle nice and early. Tends to be a place where people will spin because of the way the corner falls away and the car can be sliding. And he invalidates it. Oh, that looked like a good lap too. He's got time to go in the pits and get back out.
You can catch Packer finish Sector 3 on his hot lap here.
He's gone purple in Sector 2, it says. I think that's a glitch, though. Although, probably accurate.
Seems like a solid lap. He didn't really go wide except for right there.
Oh, yeah, he's bailed on it.
He's got
I'm surprised Puff stayed out. I don't think he's done himself any favors there. He could have... He already invalidated unless he just didn't notice.
No, he's going for it again. Maybe he took on some extra fuel.
No, his battery's not being used, though.
Oh, you know what? He might just be in a hurry to get back to the pits.
I think that's what he's doing. Maybe he didn't realize he invalidated. That's what I'm thinking. I think he'll be okay. I think he's got time. Nah, actually, he doesn't. I don't think he does.
You might as well try to finish this lap if it's been a good lap. At least get a time.
Yeah, I suppose, but... I think there's any way he gets back out. Assuming he's going to go straight into the pits. He might.
Yep. Nope, going right into the pits, like you said. So, yeah, he's going to have to hurry along.
Jeez, that's going to be tight.
very tight.
Let's see when he's crossed the pit exit line, and we'll take a look. But it looks like a lot of guys in the pits at the moment, they kind of need to be on their way out right now, I would think.
Yeah, he's got to get out with about a minute and
There's going to be a lot
35.
of traffic. There's going to be a ton of traffic. He's lucky his teammate's not here, though. Not going to slow him down. A lot of guys still in the pits.
Yeah. There's
Is this one of those two-stop races that maybe they're just trying to save their tires?
It's possible.
Packer is out.
I don't think it's a two-stop, but
I think everybody's just staying in the pits. We got a few guys leaving. Joshua, Bones, Beck, they're all on out laps now. Packer. Puff is not going to get back out. I think the time's run out for Puff. I don't even know why he went around again, honestly. His lap had already been invalidated.
Yeah, you're right. I see what you're saying now. So, Josh is, I believe, on a hot lap here. I'm sorry,
I've
Scabney.
got a Sector 3 yellow flag stuck, and I can't see how much time's left in the session.
Yeah, neither can I. They got to put a minute.
Oh, Puff is leaving.
Puff did come out.
Oh my. Is he going to make it? He might.
I don't think so.
He might have to cut some corners to do it, but I better hope nobody catches him.
Oh, and Scabney goes around. Cut on the throttle a little early.
That's his hot lap there, eh? Yeah.
Yep. Say's got he's up 2/10
You know
on
what?
his time.
Scabney actually does have time to get across the line and go again. But yeah, we'll check in with Say. We've got a whole swath of cars crossing the line here, actually. Say is on a lap, and we got a bunch of guys on out laps. We'll see if they can get going. These yellow flags are brutal, though. Who's that? Scabney. It looks like he's just heading into the pits. Yeah, he's not going to try and go again, I guess.
Let's see what Say can do here.
Puff, not even close. Not even close.
No.
He's done.
Unfortunate. Oh, Say up in the P2.
Yeah, nice lap. And let's try to find the order here. We got Maverick at the front of the group, and it looks like a Red Bull, which is probably Fusion's behind. Yes, it is. And then that'll be Packer third. So let's ride with those three, and we'll watch these guys as they duke it out for the end of qualifying here. Puff starting 12th isn't the worst thing ever, honestly.
Nah.
Good strategy from there.
He's fine. Oh, a little deep, Maverick. Exiting that last turn.
The track evolution seems to be pretty strong.
He improved, but not quite enough to get the second. Improved like about 3.5 tenths or so.
And those Fusions, can he jump Maverick now? And say he does.
Yes, he can.
And
wow.
Barely off of Rex's time. And then here comes Packer. Packer on the pole, shows up late, snags pole position. Rex has to be crushed. Rex improves, but not enough. Actually, I think that was invalid because it didn't get posted, but he was 0.02 off Packer's time if it was valid.
Wow.
And that's it for quality. So Packer shows up late. Gets pole, Rex takes second, Fusion's third, Beck is fourth. It's a good result for Beck. He could do some damage from there. Say fifth. Maverick will take sixth. That's a bad spot for Maverick, actually, and he didn't lose it by much, but he'd normally be in that third or fourth spot. Bag of Bones. Scabney just tucked in behind Bones, barely. Joshua's going to get a top 10 start on the medium tire, I believe, as well, so that's going to... Look out for Josh tonight. This is one of his better starting grid spots, and he's put in a lot of good drives from far back this season.
Look at that. Top six are within 6 tenths.
Yeah, it should be a good race. A lot of overtaking to be had. long DRS zones. We could see a few cars stuck together quite closely. RC is going to top 10 start on his mediums as well. And then T-Money, Puff, Jinnit, Denmark, and I think Asylum down at the bottom there, starting at the back of the grid, the 2 reserve guys. So get things fired up shortly.
Shall I do the standings?
Yeah, if you want. I'm assuming they're probably not going to take too long a break here for just because we got going late, but yeah.
So you got Packer in the lead at 266, Rex in second at 215, Goofy Gibbon 180 in third, Alt Maverick in fourth with 129, Scavney in fifth with 92, tied with Mr. Joshua at 92. Seventh is Fusions at 73, and Puff Digital right behind him at 72. Jinnit in ninth with 64, Say in 10th with 63, Bag of Bones in 11th with 59. Talk about tight battle there. Wow. So P12, Rockstar Vander, Z Vander, 37, T-Money, 36, Fuzz in 14th with 34, 15th is RC with 28, Bushy Baboon in 16th with 21, Adderlock with 14 and 17th, and Zamoglis with 6 and 18th, and then Beck and No Mercy pointless to this point. And the constructors, Alpine is way up on Alfa Romeo. So Alpine's got 395. Second place is Alfa Romeo with 215. Big lead. Mercedes in third with 201. McLaren in fourth with 184. Haas with 114. Ferrari in sixth with 106. Aston Martin with 107th. Red Bull 79. Williams 42 in ninth, and AlphaTauri with 35 in 10th. And there are your standings. No word on to whether this was going to be a dry or a wet race, huh? It looks sunny.
I didn't see any comments. I would say it looks like it's going to be a dry one, based on the weather. I don't think it's one of those tracks where the weather changes too drastically, so.
So 15 turns, 2 DRS zones, plenty of straightaways, plenty of speed. This track's got to be full throttle, I would say at least 65% of the time. There's probably someplace to figure that out.
Yeah, because I mean, even after that little chicane, you're pretty much flat out all the way through to that hairpin.
Yeah, that whole back straight pretty much is full throttle, except for that chicane. So
everybody on mediums except for Denmark, who opted for softs.
Packer's helmet looks like it's just the fire cap.
Packer's helmet.
At least in my view.
Let me check. Oh, like he doesn't have one on.
Yeah, it's like he's just got the.
I think he's got a helmet for me. I ride in the.
It looks like just the fire mask, if you will. Or...
Yeah. I think it's a helmet, though. Oh no, you're right. It is. Just the scarf. Yeah. I'm sitting on the onboard and I don't see a helmet. It's just a little white tick. Great. Well, he won't have much camera time tonight anyway, out at the front, so. Oh, this game. Guy joins late, doesn't get a helmet. Oh wait, does he have a helmet now?
Oh, I didn't see.
No, it's still not there. Well, the grid's reforming. It's round 16 of Tier 1, Season 7 of Zenith Online Racing. We are ready to go. Let's get those lights fired up and let's get this thing underway. A lot of guys starting on mediums tonight. We'll see how that pays off. 3, 4, 5 lights are on. And they're off. Looks like a very good start for the guys behind. The two front runners off the line slow. Packer under serious threat here from Rex into turn 1, and Rex goes for it. Rex does not get it done, though. We got a little bit of contact. That's Maverick's gone around. A couple other cars. AlphaTauri as well. Beck has gone around, so there's been maybe contact between those two. Jinnit trying to make some moves here. He's alongside Bag of Bones at the moment. A few other cars going wheel to wheel back there. Someone else has spun. That's T-Money, I believe, gone around. We'll go back to the front. Rex close to Packer, but not quite close enough for a move. We do have a good battle here with RC in Denmark, putting some pressure on. Joshua taking a look as well at Bones. Nothing
Incredible
doing for
sight.
any guys. Off of the big error there. Gets the car under control though. He's got Asylum just squeaking past, but Puff should do okay to get back to where he was. He didn't really lose much there. He's lucky. Scavney putting some pressure on Say, massive pressure here. There is overtaking opportunities through this sector. It's just the way the varying lines you can take different lines through the corners, and sometimes it can spit you out in a spot where you can take a look. So Scavney has to wait patiently for the time being. We got Rex and Fusions trying to hunt down Packer at the front. And 1 lap done. Packer still leads it.
Say's dropping back just a little bit from the front 3.
Seem to be struggling for pace there, but see if we can get it under control here. Denmark taking a look at Joshua now. So Jinnit in a really good spot on those medium tires in P6 currently.
Yeah, if he can hold on to these guys and DRS comes out, that'll help him out a lot.
Yeah, Denmark started right at the back on the softs and it's been carving through these medium guys pretty quickly. And it looks like he's going to go by Joshua as well. They're down the inside. Joshua is not having any of that, though. Does not want to yield to a reserve driver. They're still side by side, and I think Denmark is going to get that one done, which makes sense with the softs. Joshua put up a bit of a fight, but he's not going to do anything desperate there.
Oh, Scavney making the move on the inside on Say.
Yeah,
and now he's on the outside, so boy, that's a tough spot right there. You don't want to get caught out on that curve on the right.
Yeah, he's found himself a nice line through there, and it's opened the door massively for Jinnit, who's on the medium tires. He's actually run into the back of Scavney there, I think, Jinnit, but he's got a really good opportunity now because these two are squabbling.
And DRS on that back straight will now come into play.
Asylum making a move back there on RC.
Oh, Jinnit with a 3-second penalty already.
Doesn't take long.
Yeah, that first turn, well, not the first turn, but I guess it's turn 2. You got to be real careful on that one. You go a little wide, you get nailed. You go a little early, you get nailed.
We do have DRS now, so Scavney and Jinnit on the charge. Say pulls
Both
out of the
them.
way there to try and defend it, but I don't think he's got a thing he can do about that without the DRS. Say looks like he's struggling for top speed at the moment.
Yeah, maybe he has a good setup for downforce in the turns, but yeah, down the straights he's holding these guys up, or was.
Yeah, well, Jinnit through now. Jinnit obviously carrying a penalty. But there's a lot of race to be had still, so a lot can change.
To say he's not falling back from these guys, though.
No. And I wonder if the slipstream's giving him a bit of an advantage to stay close.
Yeah, yeah.
But here we are once again, Jinnit and Seiye going wheel to wheel. This is about the third or fourth race straight now. There have been some incidents between these guys in the past, but so far so good tonight. Hopefully we can stamp out some of that animosity and just have some good racing. In the background there, Denmark making a move on Bones. Denmark looking pretty pacey at the moment.
Asylum and Puff giving RC something to think about here. And all three of them are on the mediums, so equal footing.
Jinnit with another good run down this long straight. He's got that DRS on Scavney now. Scavney looking to cover that, but Jinnit dives across into the braking zone. Gets that move done. So Jinnit up to P4 now on the medium tires. The only driver with a penalty currently, but he's put himself in a really good spot. I think now Jinnit just needs to break away, get into some clear air, and he can focus on trying to close down the gap to the guys in the front.
Yeah, Jinnit's up 9 spots.
Yeah, he's done a hell of a job.
And Denmark is up 7. Puff had a pretty good lap there. That lap started with Asylum being right in his back pocket. And he's got some separation now.
Maverick's pit. I wonder if he's got some damage.
I'll let you know.
Is he changing the wing at all?
Yep. Yes, they are. And he's going on to the hards.
Yeah, I was thinking he might be just sticking it out for a lap or two to get to a point where he can get the hards to the end. Maybe didn't want to pit right away. Because his contact was on lap 1. Rex having a look at Packer here. It's imperative that Rex finishes ahead of Packer if he wants to keep a hope at the championship alive. Fusion's doing everything he can to hang on here.
Yeah, he's right on the edge of that DRS and losing it.
Puff has got by RC. And he's going to hope that RC can give Asylum some heck, and Puff can focus on closing on Joshua. Had former championship rivals back in season 4, I believe.
Keeping an eye on the Delta here. Jinnit is making up ground on Fusions.
Seiye is pit. I would say those softs probably starting to fall off. Jinnit's really just trying to drop Scavney, but now that Seiye's pit, that's going to open up Jinnit to an attack here.
A lot of good battles.
Yeah, there's a lot of close groups here.
Yeah. Jinnit must have had a little hiccup there. He's lost a little bit of time to Fusions.
Yeah, I think he's maybe looking in the mirrors a little bit. Scavney's not really letting him get away at the moment. Scavney doing a nice job to hang on with the softs, which are likely reaching a point where they're worse than the mediums. Nice battle going on with Rex and Packer at the front still.
Yeah, Rex has not been able to take advantage of the DRS.
No, I wonder if Packer's got a solid setup here, maybe like slippery down the streets. Even if
He
you were a little
definitely got
clumsy.
yeah, he definitely got a better exit out of turn 15 there.
Rex getting a shot there down the main street, but not quite enough to take a look. Scavney now starting to just fall off the back of Jinnit. Got a nice battle going on here. Denmark now at the front of a train with Bones, Joshua, Puff, Asylum. So a little bit of a group forming here now as well.
Rex just picked up a 3-second penalty.
That's not good for his title hopes. Even if he gets in front, he's still got a gap 3 seconds now.
Like I said, it's easy. There are a couple corners here. It's real easy to pick up warnings, and really nothing really to slow you down other than your own will to slow down, because you really want to keep your momentum going. And like turn 6 is definitely one of those turns where you're coming out of turn 5 and you're starting to accelerate to get up to the second DRS zone, and if you're not careful, you'll drift a little wide, and that's where Rex got his the warning that gave him the penalty.
Yeah, it's easy to do, and I mean, really, it's just extending track limits is enough to get you a penalty, right? So, depending on how much pressure Rex can put on Packer, you might force him into a couple of errors here.
Denmark,
yes, Denmark has pit, so that's released Bones. Bones going to be under serious threat now with the 3 guys with DRS behind. Scavney's still out there. He's really losing touch with Jinnit now. Jinnit really closing on the front 3. A yellow flag. That was RC and Denmark maybe having some kind of issue there.
Jinnit now with 6 seconds in penalties.
Joshua around the outside on Bones into the chicane, and I think he's got it done. Bones having to look back, and Bones with a really good exit might get a shot back at this thing. He's got DRS again. Sorry, no DRS through there. Thought I saw the wing open. Bones absolutely hounding Joshua, and he goes a little deep there. It opens the door for Puff. Puff cutting the curb, trying to make a move here. And Asylum taking a sniff too. Nice little battle going on with these guys. Rex and Fusions both pit. Packer stays out.
Oh, Bag of Bones is boxing.
Bones boxes, so that's going to release the medium guys, and that's what they need. They need to be in clear air.
Bones got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
That's not good. Fusions onto the hards. Scavney onto mediums. Rex onto hards. I think Packer's going to go soft to medium here, and he's going to extend for sure.
Yep, because Rex coming out on the hards. If you probably already mentioned that.
Yeah. Surprised these two came out on hards, but Fusions falls in behind Beck, who's already made a pit stop, so that's not good for Fusions, but he should make quick work of him. 8-lap old softs will not be too great at this point. So I guess Beck has not stopped. Got to spin early, but the Maverick, him and Maverick made contact, I believe. Puff taking a look at Joshua, sends it down the inside. Are we going to get a battle here? No, Joshua runs very deep defending, but he's able to hold off Puff for the time being. Puff, though, closing here. Got a very good exit. Got that slipstream. He's going to take a look into this very high-speed corner. And it's Puff's corner. He's got the inside line. Can he hang on? Another quick turn here. And it looks like Asylum trying to go through as well. And he does. So Asylum through on Joshua, too. And now Puff moves up to third for the time being. If we were to see a safety car, the front three would be very happy.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how far Packer takes those tires. Because if he is going for the one stop, I would imagine he needs to probably go to lap 12.
Packer? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. He could probably get away with 11, like one more lap. And still make the mediums work. Ooh, Denmark for the fastest lap. Thought it was a penalty.
Puff under pressure now from Asylum. Got a good little scrap going on back here with Beck and T-Money. Can Puff hang on to Asylum? Puff trying to cover that outside line. I think Puff thinking Asylum doesn't even count. There's no point in racing him.
Packers tires must be really on the downside. They must be shot because Jennett's now within half a second of Packer.
And we got 3 cars scrapping here. T-Money at the front of a group with Say and Beck pressuring Scavney, Denmark in tow. Quite a few guys here trying to get this place.
Packer's got a box, and he's boxing because he's going to lose a lot of time. If he went back around again, there was no way that he was going to hold on to the lead.
I think you can get the mediums to the end from here.
I think so.
I mean, if you look at, if the mediums go to the end, then Rex and Fusions have not done themselves any favors here. But where are they going to come out compared to Packer? Packer leaving the pit box now. And it looks like Rex and Fusions are going to get them. They did. So Packer now has to overtake Fusions and Rex on similar tires, although the mediums should be much quicker. How much longer will they be quicker for?
Yeah, very interesting strategies here. They've got guys going from soft to medium and some going from soft to hard. Even medium to hard.
Yeah, medium to hard I can't imagine would be necessary. Unless you picked up damage. Scavney getting a move done on Say. And Packer closing in now. Hunting down Fusions, but Rex with the gap and that time penalty he needs to build that to try and erase that penalty.
Asylum's gotten past Puff.
Yeah, he got by him a lap or two ago, and I think Puff was thinking, I'm not going to fight it too much. What it is doing is it's giving Puff and Joshua both DRS here.
Yeah, so right now Puff and Josh are second and third. Asylum is a reserve driver this evening.
Yeah, so he won't count anyway, and I think that's why Puff was thinking it's not really worth fighting too much. Packer has passed Fusions down the pit street, so Rex is going to be sweating a little bit now, seeing Packer in tow.
Yeah, particularly since he's wearing medium sneakers on the car rather than the hards.
He's also got no helmet, so he's got less drag on the car and seems to be a little bit quicker down the streets. Unbelievable, this game. It's in the game.
Fusions is keeping up with Packer. It's easy to do, I guess, if you got DRS.
You should be able to. We might end up seeing these 3 swapping places for a little while, and then I think the tire situation is going to become very important at the end.
Yeah, if you're on the hard tires, you want this race going green the rest of the way.
Yeah,
have
100%.
Have the medium tire drivers just keep abusing their tires.
Asylum has pit now, so that's going to free up Puff.
Yeah, Packer's within DRS now of Rex.
Yeah, it's going to get very interesting. ZA really hounding Scabney still, though. Again, the tire situation is going to become very important at the end in a lot of these battles.
This is huge, really, as we talked about earlier with Rex and Packer. Rex is going to have to really make his car really wide, because if Packer gets away, you don't know if you're going to catch back up to him.
Mm-hmm.
You need a safety car, and so I would think that Rex wants to make it as hard as possible for Packer to get by, rather than just kind of let him go, given that there's still 13, 14 laps left. I think you really want to make him work for it.
Yeah, the problem is I think Packer just has so much grip in these corners that he might be able to take a look at Rex somewhere where Rex won't be able to defend with the battery and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Z is really closing it down.
Oh, Packer got a little slippery.
Yes. Lost a lot of time there. That's the kind of thing that's going to damage those tires as well. Little errors like that, overheating, sliding, extra friction. Doesn't get DRS here, I believe. No. So this is Rex's good chance to deploy some battery to try and counteract that. Seye in Denmark doing a nice job hanging on to Scabney.
Yeah, I'm riding along with Seye right now. If he can stay that close in the second DRS, I think he can overtake him. But Scabney will likely get the better exit, better traction coming out of the turn, so we'll see. Oh, Scabney!
Oh, he's out!
Scabney!
That's a safety car? No, he's not out. How did he survive that?
He's got no wing, but yeah,
he's got
wow.
Nothing.
That was really bizarre.
Very surprised that that's not a safety car. He should have been out there.
Yeah, that was a pretty hard impact.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering if these guys were thinking about maybe diving in the pits, but now I'd imagine they stay out.
Well, there was a lot of unhappiness that there was too many safety cars, so I guess those guys won't be complaining.
No, I don't think so. Packer. Oh man, no helmet's killing me here. Oh man, it's just so absurd. Some of the camera shots that gets like nice and close to the cockpit, you can really see.
You could see his face.
Oh, Rex has just let Packer go.
Look at that! You could see, you could see his face.
Yeah. Now, why did Rex let Packer go there so he can get the DRS here?
Possible. Well,
I mean,
Packer did have DRS, so
yeah.
Maybe he just felt it was futile to try to fight him there. But yeah, he needs to stay really close here if he wants another chance to get by him.
I think he's going to get it. He's very close. He's got the DRS now. Is this a move? Is this a tactic from Rex so that he can have the DRS down the long straight? No, he doesn't go for it. That's not good. Not good at all. Maybe Rex is just really banking on Packer's tires faltering at the end. Or if he forces him to race, then he'll have to use those tires up, right? Really, Rex behind putting pressure on Packer is a better situation for Rex, because he can force Packer to defend and burn up the tires, whereas if Packer sat behind, he could just not do anything drastic and baby the tires while staying there, right?
Right, yep.
So, could be a tactic. It could pay off.
Yeah, that's a pretty big gamble, though, don't you think? You know, let Packer go in hopes that he abuses his tires and you get him towards the end. You know,
everything else you've tried all year hasn't been working, so maybe you try something very ridiculous. I don't know, but he is staying close. Like, he's right there still. So
So when do you think these top 3 medium runners, 15-lap old mediums, when do you think they're going to box?
I suspect they know Packer went 9. I would think that probably lap 17 or 18 they'll be pitting.
And these will be brand new, presumably brand new softs versus Packers quality tires.
Nope, here goes Rex. He's making the move. And runs it across, and he gets it done. So Rex back in front. And that's going to, again, force Packer to do more racing. I do wonder... Rex with that penalty does need to get away.
So Jennett's going around again. See, Puff is staying out, and so is Josh.
Yeah, I think end of next lap they would maybe come in, but maybe even the end of lap 18. Joshua getting some good help here. Really, Rex and Packer aren't closing as quickly to those guys on mediums as you'd think they would be.
Yeah, those guys up front really want a safety car right now.
Yeah, exactly. But they're also, what they're doing is building a cushion to the guys at the back, right? So if you look at Rex and Packer have been taking, you know, a few tenths of them out of the front guys every lap. You know, maybe a yellow flag. Oh, Beck's disqualified for being the wrong way.
Wow.
Where on earth was he doing that?
That's different.
No, he was stuck at the back of the field there. Could that be a safety car perhaps, or VSC maybe? Does not look like it. Say taking a look. Not close enough to get a move done though, and Packer still behind Rex for the time being. I would think end of next lap you'll see the top 3 pit. Possibly this lap.
Yeah, they're the last 3 to
if your job
not have pit.
This lap to get the
Oop, you broke up. Didn't hear you.
Joshua, do it this lap to get the undercut?
He should, but he's not.
No, he didn't.
Great point, though. Great point, because that wreck showed that it does work.
Honestly, Puff's 9 seconds behind Jenna. Jenna has 9 seconds of penalties.
Right, yeah.
So, really, it's very marginal between Puff and Joshua at the moment with Jenna. Undercut could be a very important thing. I think Puff has to pit this lap because he doesn't want Joshua to get an undercut on him. And he's shown he can keep him behind.
I think Jennett's boxing this time. He's got 7-8% left of his battery. He was just using that up. I'm thinking he's trying to scurry to get to the pit box. Yeah,
I think he needs to, and I think Puff would want to pit this lap to cover off an undercut because I think he knows he can keep Joshua behind him with the setup right now. Joshua hasn't really had a chance to get past Puff, so I think Puff will want to cover that undercut.
Packer's gotten back by Rex. I don't know if that was just now or...
I think just down that DRS street there. I missed that, but... Asylum picking up a penalty here. And does Puff pit this lap? I imagine Jinnit has pit. He has.
Jinnit has, yeah.
So Puff should be going in as well, I wager.
And he is. He is.
He is, and Joshua
and so
follows
is Josh.
him in. And that's it, yeah. So
follow the leader.
Yeah, well... We knew it was around this lap, it would be like the perfect time. The Packer takes the lead. Rex and Packer sort of in a field of their own right now. Fusion's fallen off a bit. He's kind of secure for that P3 at the moment. Jinnit leaves the pits. He's going to fall in behind Say Denmark. Not what he wanted to see. Asylum is going to get by, and Bones is going to get by Puff as well. Puff should be able to make quick work of those two in front of him, though. He's 4 seconds behind Bones, but fresh softs, he should be able to do some damage with those.
And I would think that Jinnit will easily get by Denmark. And I don't I only say that because Denmark's tires are 11 laps old and Jinet's a fresh soft.
Yeah,
So
Janet's already by basically, and then Seye will be Seye will be quick work for Janet as well, and then Janet has 7 seconds to the podium, where I think he's got a good shot at getting that third spot off Fusions because of the hard tires being extremely slow compared to fresh softs.
well,
But,
yeah, you got to keep in mind the 9 seconds he has in penalties.
That's going to be his downfall tonight. If he doesn't get a podium, it'll be because of those penalties. But,
he's making the move on the inside. Ooh.
Not a great place to go wheel to wheel with Seye. Seye smartly yields that, though. He was never going to defend from Jinnit. No point in getting dicey about it.
Maybe if you're on the same tire.
Yeah.
But no reason to fight him.
Joshua got very close through the DRS area there, but not close enough to get by, so Puff still holds that place for now, and they're closing it on Bones.
2 drivers that I would not mind racing, would not be afraid to race beside. You know, these 2 guys, you can, I trust them with, we can go side by side down through different turns, whatnot, and
Puff and
I feel very comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. It looks like Denmark has done a 2-stop strategy. He's come out in 11th, and I think he's going to be ahead of T-Money, but behind Maverick. He's got a lot of work to do.
Puff just picked up 3 seconds. Yeah. So Josh does not, Seye does not, Fusions does not, and Packer does not. RC and Scavney at the back end don't have penalties.
So really now Puff's got a gap now if he wants to keep that place. He might be able to. Once they catch up to Bones, if Puff can get by and Joshua struggles a bit, he might be able to find himself the 3 seconds.
Yeah,
Packer's still in front of Rex.
You shouldn't have any problem with these soft tires. This guy's pitted with probably the ideal spot. Ideal time.
Rex having a look, but not close enough to get anything done. Janet flying out there with the fastest lap. Puff closing in on Bones here. He's taking a look down the inside. Thinking about sending it, but not quite close enough. He wants to get that move done as soon as possible. He might be able to get it done in the corners here if he's lucky, and then Joshua will be very close behind.
I think he needs to set himself up with a great exit approaching. Yeah, he's going wide here. He wants to get him in the DRS.
And he needs to. And he's going to hope that Joshua doesn't get through as well, but Joshua close enough to by here, I think. Rex has made it in front of Packer again.
Great stuff.
He must have done that into the chicane. Yeah, I missed it. Bones. Yeah, Bones stays in front of Joshua, so this is Puff's chance to get away now. He needs to capitalize. Joshua trying to get it done here. He's going to the outside on Bones now into a very high-speed corner. This could end in tears. Oh, they touched! They did touch! Oh, Bones was pushed wide and somehow avoided the brake marker coming back on the track. Yeah. Nice job from Bones there hanging on to that, and he didn't even destroy any merchandise on the outside. Joshua had to get that move done. You could see he was unwilling to yield there. Packer trying to get back in front of Rex. Just going to wait for the longer DRS straight here. This is likely going to go right down to the wire. Is Packer going to pick up a time penalty to make it even Stevens here? Let's see how it goes.
So Seye's looking pretty strong here. He's P5 right now. Hard tires, 16 laps old. He's got Asylum that doesn't count behind him, so he doesn't really need to worry about him. And then Puff, who is over about 5.5 seconds or so back of him. So Seye's looking at, top 5 here.
Packer back in front of Rex.
And actually, that would be top 4 because of penalties for Janet.
That's a good point. Even Puff in range to jump Jinnit. Well, I guess with his 3 seconds, not really, but Puff did not get by Asylum there. He kind of needed to get a move done there.
Oh, and
oh, Asylum's off! And he's out! That could be a safety car.
That's a safety car. It's got to be.
Could be a safety car. It is a safety car. That changes the entire scope of the race. And Packer and Rex are both there. I think they both have to pit, right? They both have to go to softs. Packer pits.
I think so.
Rex pits. Yeah, I think you have to. Fusions, does Jinnit stay out? No. Does Jinnit stay out? Jinnit pits as well. Everyone coming in here.
Oh my.
Everyone coming in. I think I mean, the guys in the back aren't jumping the front runners now. You might as well just pit too, right?
I don't know why Jinnit would pit. I mean, he's going to have 3 lap pressure tires, but...
Joshua does not pit. Joshua does not pit. Is he going to get into the lead, though? I don't think he will. Oh, he's been backed off with the Delta. See how he had to slow there?
Yeah.
And he's only going to get P3, so... I don't think that was a great decision from Joshua. I think he's going to be getting picked off pretty hard here. The tires do seem to make a big difference on this circuit.
Well, how many positions did he gain by not boxing?
And then he was behind Puff, and Puff was P8, I think.
So he was in 9th. So he gained quite a few positions there. By the time they go green again, I mean, he's only going to have to defend for, what, 2 or 3 laps? I doubt he falls back down to P9.
Penalties become a big factor here, though.
Yeah, and Josh doesn't have any.
No. Maybe that's what he was thinking.
Yeah. I mean, because really, 4-lap old softs, he's going to nurse those, or he should be nursing those around the track now. He should have, they have some fight in them. This may be a coup.
What do you mean?
He probably the wrong choice of words. But basically he took advantage of a situation, I think, and all the guys that are behind him now are going to pay for it.
With the lack of penalties, he's just stayed out so that he'll finish ahead of most of them anyways, right?
Right. I mean, everybody behind him, except for Seye, has a penalty. I'm sorry, Fusions does not either. But, so, I mean, he only has to defend for a few laps, and even if he falls down 4 or 5 positions, he's going to gain them back.
Yeah, that's a good point. And realistically, we're only going to have, what, 3 laps of racing? Oh, there's a collision back there, I think. Like Maverick in Denmark, maybe?
Could be. They're kind of close to each other. I just never understand that.
No,
never understood it. Why are guys that close to each other? And he just hit him again. Or it looked like he did.
Yeah, maybe we're just getting a little bit of desync or something on our end, but yeah, there's really no reason to be that close to somebody when we're in the middle of this. In the last few corners when we're getting a restart, sure, but
yeah, absolutely.
For the bulk of the period, you should be well off the guy in front. There's no need.
No need to be that close. And I was on board with him. It really looked like he just couldn't brake quick enough, and it wasn't. If he did hit, it wasn't violent. However, the game, and actually no penalty was issued, so perhaps he didn't. Maybe they didn't touch, but oh my word, if I were in the driver's seat there, I would have been sweating bullets. Last thing I want to do is run into the guy in front of me and then have him get a 5-second penalty and then have to present an incident report to get 5 seconds removed.
Right. So I think we should be good to go here. Everybody's caught up now. Safety car in this lap, just what we wanted to see. Packer going to slowly start backing everybody up. Packer not really gapped the safety car enough yet, but he's starting to slow it down a little bit more now. It's not in a position that you can go yet. The safety car... The thing is with the safety car, it breaks off really early, but like it takes so long for it to get through this last sector because it's so windy.
Yeah, and you have to
should
use
be
your
good
map.
to go now.
As the leader, you have to use your map to figure out exactly where that safety car is.
Yeah, Packer really holding it up. He's hit it, so aiming for that front straight. Good spot to restart from. We got Fusions all over Joshua here with those old tires. He's under threat already. He did not pit, and he's already had to go wheel to wheel, and it's been passed by Fusions. Jinnit going to try and do some damage here with the penalties he's carrying. He needs to get ahead.
Rex taking a look.
Oh, a bit of a contact there with Joshua and Jinnit, I think. It's like Jinnit, somebody went really wide there, and Jinnit or Joshua had to react. Joshua under serious pressure here. He's got Jinnit closing fast, no DRS, but Jinnit with a much better exit on those tires. Goes down the inside, and it looks like he's going to get this place.
And he's up with the front runners, and Rex is all over Packer. Packer didn't have a very good sequence of turns
He
there.
did not, and Rex might be able to get him around the outside here into this turn.
Oh! Almost contact.
Rex looking for a way through here,
the
trying to find a
outside.
line. Packer doing a nice job defending through there. Not a very good place for him.
Oh,
There's
bit of
contact. Yeah, he's run into the back of Packer. He's pushed him wide. Oh, there's contact again. It looks like Rex backed off to try and erase the advantage he got from pushing Packer a little wide there. And Fusions ran into him. So I would say if that goes to the stewards, nothing's really coming of it at that point. I think everybody kind of ended up where they should be.
Yeah.
So smart move from Rex there.
Yeah, I would agree. There's nothing egregious there at all.
Seye and Joshua wheel to wheel. Doesn't get it done. Seye looking for the switchback, trying to go down the inside now. Joshua doing a nice job holding his line. Very late on the brakes, and he saves it. It looks like Maverick ran into the back of Puff as well. Great shot from the chopper cam here.
Great driving by Seye. Josh was on his inside, very, very tight line going through that chicane, and Seye was able to give him plenty of room.
Puff
didn't.
Puff got the best exit of the three here. He might have a shot at this.
Oh, Seye's going to the inside, and he makes it work.
Puff looking for the move around the outside now on Joshua. Can he get it done? He's got Maverick pressuring him as well. Joshua playing the roadblock role right now. Maverick trying to find a way through. Puff has the best line through here. They're all going to go three wide into a tricky corner. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Puff trying to hang on to it. Maverick sneaks down the inside, though. Joshua's still at the front.
Josh, you got to hold on for just one more lap.
Well, it's going to be very dicey through the end here. Jinnit trying to get something done. Jinnit at this point is dropping out of the top 10. I mean, he is... Those penalties are going to absolutely crush his points.
He's one guy that did not want the safety car.
No.
Rex
we have a serious train here.
Rex has got no battery, and Packer has 46%. So Packer's looking pretty strong here. Even if Rex gets DRS, I think Packer will be able to hold him back. However, Jinnit and Fusions, wow. Jinnit got DRS as well, so.
Puff and Maverick. Joshua's got the DRS from Seye ahead. That's a blessing for him. He's going to be able to hang on to this through the trickiest part of the circuit for him. I think Joshua's going to keep that P6 for the time being. Probably end up being P5 with Jinnit's penalties. Bones, everybody behind carrying 3 or more penalties. penalty seconds, so the position should stay unchanged besides Joshua and Say. Let's get back to the front here. Packer's going to win it. Rex will take P2. Jinnit comes home P3. He'll drop because of penalties. Fusions will take P3. Say will also go up to P4. He'll jump up here. Nice gain for him. Joshua up to P5. Jinnit in P6. Maverick and Puff. Did Jinnit hang on to P6, I think? He may have.
I don't know, but Fusions jumped up to P2 and pushed Rex down to P3.
Oh.
Rex had that 3-second penalty.
Jinnit driver of the day.
No surprise, he made up a lot of positions.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's go through the order once again. Packer wins it. Fusions up to P2 on penalties. Rex is third. Say will take fourth. Joshua's fifth. Jinnit picks up the fastest lap as well. So he'll get an extra point for that. He hung on to P6 by a very slim margin. Maverick, Puff, Denmark, all very close to Jinnit, but not quite close enough. Their own penalties are what actually kept them behind Jinnit. So Maverick 7th, Puff 8th, Denmark 9th, Scavney takes P10, Bones 11th, T-Money 12th, RC 13th, Asylum 14th, and Beck 15th. Props to RC, did not have a very good night out there, but he still finished the race.
You're Scavney. You got a 3-second penalty. If you didn't have that penalty, you'd be P6.
Oh, I mean, here's the thing. Anything could change here, though, because a lot of these guys could be appealing these penalties based on the racing, right? They were pushed wide in any corner, and they didn't pick up extra warnings. Yeah, they could be appealing those, so. See how that pans out. Let's, who do we have? It was Packer, Rex, and Fusions, right? Let's get those guys in for an interview. And we got about 6 minutes, roughly. Yeah, we'll try to keep it short with each guy so we don't go too long past 9:30 there. Where are these guys? Rex, Packer.
That was
Fusions. I don't think I have Fusions.
No.
No. Let me search real quick.
Let's see, I know I do.
Yeah, if you get them, let me know. I'm just in the middle of typing it out. Yeah, I got him.
You got him?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you have to invite Fusions. I can't invite him because of his privacy settings, so if he's on your friends list, you'll have to do it.
Does he have something in front of his name? Is it
PWR?
Power. Okay. Oops. Right there. All right. Invite out to Fusions. Can I add one or more players? What?
I added him.
Okay.
You added him? Okay.
So I think you start with third, right? So Rex first?
Yep, I like to start with Rex. Yeah. Rex, good drive, buddy. Unfortunately, you had that one penalty that cost you second place, but great battle with Packer. You guys were swapping positions quite a bit. You on the harder compound, so take us through your race.
I just figured going on the hards we were probably a little bit smarter. Being it's France, safety cars are unlikely, but obviously it's tier 1, so we can't have a race without a safety car. So I just decided to go on hards because the hards would have been better at the end of the race, which was shown especially right before the safety car. But I was just playing the game of keeping up. I know I don't have pace to keep up with Packers, so it's just a game of catching up and just stay in the DRS. That's really all it is.
Yeah, you got to hope to force him into a mistake, perhaps. He doesn't make many. So, but still, I mean, it's incredible. You guys were nose to tail pretty much the entire race. And then the undercut worked for you. Unfortunately, you were on the hard tires. He was on the mediums. And even...
Well, I kind of figured if he didn't pit lap 8, he was going on the mediums. But I know I'd done that strategy a couple times, and I know the last couple laps you can't really push. You got to conserve the tires, otherwise they're gonna blow. But hards, I've kind of figured I can make it to the end, and I can still push a little bit more than he can. Yep. And that was showing definitely towards the end of the race. He was losing traction, but it's just unfortunate. I might be looking at my penalty. I don't know. Depends on how motivated I am. I really, there's really no chance of winning it, so it's like I can't really win the team's championship too. I'm the only one that scored points in my team, so.
Yeah, well, you know what? You show up every week, so that's really what the league asks or likes. So, appreciate you being here every week.
Yeah, no problem. It's good old nighttime race.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to Fusion's P2. Fusion's great race. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel good. Right now I'm just kind of at a spot where I'm not as fast as Packer and Rex, but I'm faster than the others, so I'm kind of just in kind of no man's land, but the safety car kind of saved me. I would have probably got P3 after that, but if it didn't come out, but one time a safety car actually does save me, so I'm not complaining about it.
No, it came out it didn't come out with, 2 laps to go, which was nice as a viewer. And there was, 4 or 5 laps left to go when the guys got the green. I think it was actually 4. So that made for some great racing down the stretch.
Yeah.
Any mistakes you regret or any decisions you regret making when you were out there?
I mean, I kind of ran a little wide and Janet got past me this last couple of laps. I thought I was going to get a penalty when I came back on the track, but thankfully I didn't. But other than that, I mean, no, not really.
Okay, well, great race. P2, hanging up there with the big boys. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Do we have Packer here? I don't see him on the board.
No, he said he's not gonna.
He said
Packer
what?
said he ain't gonna join.
He ain't going to join?
Done.
Okay. All right. Well, do you have any questions for them, Bigger?
Nope, I'm good.
Well, there you have it.
Yep, I'm good to go.
Okay.
But yeah, good drive from you guys. Gave us a lot to watch tonight. Rex, you and Packer battle in there, so appreciate
really
that.
low battery.
What's that? What was that?
What'd you say, Rhett?
You sounded like a robot there for a second.
Oh.
Oh.
It might have
Yeah,
been on my view.
Having some breakup today, I guess, apparently. But and Fusion's nice job getting on the podium again. Obviously, like you said, you're kind of stuck in no man's land there. Your quality laps are usually, in the mix with the top guys, and then race pace, you just seem to just drift away a little bit. So hopefully next season you'll be able to kind of shrink that gap a little bit and be consistently fighting at the front.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Next week's a break. I guess Memorial Day in the States, so we're taking a week off, and then we'll be back with Canada the following week.
Off?
Yeah, next week's off, and then we'll be back with Canada. June 6th, I believe, is the next race. So later this week, we got France round 16 for Tier 2 and Tier 3. You'll be able to catch that on the YouTube channel here, so tune in then, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.